Hey guys, I'm JanetOnOccasion, and today we are playing our next campaign, and yeah, you can tell what it is already. It's a Skarsnik campaign. The vote for Skarsnik won, and it was really close. That vote was the closest I think we've ever had. Unbelievable. It was looking like it could have been anyone's race, except Helmgart. Helmgart was getting very few votes. Poor Gorst. But anyway, Skarsnik's got this one, and yeah, I'm very excited about it. I think it'll be very fun, and we're playing with a lot of mods this time around. So here's the mod list. Cool, so with that out of the way, I will be talking about them sort of, in more detail as they become relevant, whatever, but yeah, there you go, if you're interested. That's what I'm playing with, and yeah, so, Skarsnik, Crooked Moon. So, he can only recruit Orc units from Karak Eight-Peaks, which you don't start with. You might be aware that is a race to get to Karak Eight-Peaks, but we might get a bit distracted in this campaign. Let's just say that we're probably not going to go for it straight away. So, hero action cost, minus 50%, and we receive 100% bonus experience, which is pretty great. So heroes are very, very useful, and that's something that I don't usually tend to use much. I don't tend to use heroes all that often, so this might encourage me to do so, hopefully. Also, upkeep and recruitment cost, minus 40% for goblin units, which is huge. That is absolutely massive. We will be trying to make as many stacks of goblins as possible. It's going to be hilarious. And also, unique building chain available at Karak Eight-Peaks, which actually has a ton of buffs for goblins, and it also, lets you get the orcs once you get Karak Eight-Peaks. So, very good reasons to get Karak Eight-Peaks. Also here, enables lightning strike battles when reinforcements are present. So, lightning strike is something that's usually very difficult to get to. You've got to put a load of points into the bottom tree, in the tech tree, not the tech tree, the skill tree of characters to get to lightning strikes, and yeah, Skarsnik just has it, which is amazing. Also, charge bonus plus 14 for Night Goblin Squig Hopper units for his army, which is really cool because Squigs are brilliant. So yeah, fantastic. Also, he starts with an Arachnarok Spider, Night Goblin Fanatics, and Night Goblin Squig Hoppers. So one change that is very, it's going to be very obvious, the War here. So War, brilliant, nice thing to have. The more fighty your guys get, you'll spawn other armies that will fight for you, which is great. But I've actually turned off the lower end of it, so we won't have attrition at low fightiness, because I just want to go off on random adventures, and so I'm going to get a load of territory all over the shop rather than going in one direction that the game expects us to take. So I want to be able to be a bit more, I don't know, more flexible. I want to be able to take territory and just stick an army there, with a bunch of goblins in it. I don't want them to sit there and then start, suffering horrible attrition. So it will give us more sort of role-playing avenues, and that's the idea here. I do want to do a bit of a role-play, thing, like I did with the Karl Franz campaign. I want to sort of play as Skarsnik to an extent. It will be sort of an alternate version of Skarsnik, I'm sure, but should be a lot of fun. So we're playing on hard and hard. Like I did last time, though, I might end up putting the difficulty up for battle or campaign. We'll see. We did end up on campaign very hard for Karl Franz because we weren't really fighting much, but I'm pretty much doing this as a goblin-only playthrough, and the initial challenge is hard anyway. I mean, Karl Franz's campaign is very easy, so we'll see how he does, and of course, like always, I'm going to end up, going off on some sort of story tangent. I'll come up with some reason to do something stupid that I think a character might do, and we'll end up doing it, and we'll make it way more difficult for ourselves anyway. So, yeah. Few things to make it easier, few things to make it harder. Should balance out and be entertaining, at the very least. So, let's hop in.
From your redoubt in Karak Asgaraz, you have plotted your return to the Eight-Peaks, stolen by filthy, perfidious greenskin rebels. The road back to the peaks will not be simple. You must head east into Empire territory. Humans have no love for greenskins, so you must fight tooth and nail to overcome them. Past the Empire, both the border princes and the dwarfs will attempt to hamper you further, but you must destroy all in your path. To the south, in Karak Izor, the foul Belagar Ironhammer has aspirations to reclaim his ancestral home. The Eight-Peaks are yours, Skarsnik. Do not relent until the threat is dealt with, and they are back under your control. Your enemies are belligerent and won't necessarily cow down to your indomitable will. They need to be tamed, broken, or annihilated. You have overthrown rebellions before, and will do so again. All those who oppose you will face your rage. And then the hunger of Gobbler, of course. Destroy and devour all those who stand against you.
Excellent. So, how they play. I mean, we've already gone through that, but thanks. Thanks, game. Right, first objective. So, Skarsnik is the self-styled Warlord of Eight-Peaks, sat atop a dwarf throne, laying waste to all who challenge his dome. Yeah, I can't speak. I can't speak, guys. I've gone wrong. I'm very excited to be playing this campaign. I think you might have noticed that. So, Skarsnik is the self-styled, and you know what? Let's do this properly, okay? Skarsnik is the self-styled Warlord of Eight-Peaks, sat atop a dwarf throne, laying waste to all who challenge his dominion. Now he finds himself in the west, with the Humies and Stunties between him and his mountains. Might as well wreak some havoc on the way, eh? So, beautiful. This is going to be great. Raise, occupy, or loot 2 settlements. Easy. Easy stuff. Right, so, first off, I think he's got schemes, right? He's got schemes. So, I know that attacking Karak Norn is a bit of a pain, right? It takes ages to crack that because of all the walls. It's very stout. They usually just have an army sat right on top of it. I kind of want to ignore it for a bit because I don't think running headlong into these guys is a clever idea. So, although the climate is good here, I'm not going to go for that bait. No, basically, I'm thinking we want to know how these walls work, right? We got someone here who can sap them and cause a nuisance, so he's going to go do that initially. But I think Skarsnik wants to learn a bit more, right? He's a clever guy. He's a clever guy. He's a clever goblin, anyway. So I think we want to figure out how the Empire lot do it, because Helmgart, for instance, the dwarves did help build this. So I think we should hop in here and see how it's done with, yeah, something that doesn't expect us to be coming. Also, plenty of orcs in the mountains around here. Plenty of them. So I'm sure they'll move in and help us defend it once we're done. So, first off, we're going to want some more goblins. Pretty straightforward. Also, we're going to want to make sure we get Skarsnik's Brawling Grounds. That's right, he does have unique buildings, which is nice. So we'll get Nasty Skulkers and Goblin Archers. Recruitment from there, which is very nice. Nasty Skulkers, very useful. They got the smoke bombs for slowing things down, which is brilliant. They stalk, so they can't be seen. Great for flanking. Again, brilliant. They do more damage if they're winning. So again, if you're flanking, if they're coming in from the rear, they're going to get those bonuses. Goblins get a ton of bonuses anyway for Skarsnik, so again, brilliant. And also, they got armor piercing, which will be, yeah, definitely handy against a ton of orcs. So, also, what I want to do, just to make sure that Karak Eight-Peaks remains safe, I want to get Skarsnik's Goblin Watchtower. So, goblins have keener sight than orcs, so these scrawny gits generally man the watchtowers. So, this will give us a ton of stuff, and at the next level, we actually get some trolls and things in there as well, which is very fun. And Forest Goblin Spider Riders, which, yeah, I'll excuse it, but I do want to go on a bit of a mission before we start getting Forest Goblin Spider Riders. But anyway, let's get that. It's just a garrison, so I'm fine with that. And love this. I just love this. This is basically the main reason to play a Skarsnik. Every time he's mustering, Gobbler runs around in circles, all excited with himself. It's reason enough, guys. It's reason enough. So, you can go off, and I think that's it for the turn then, isn't it? It's pretty straightforward, so let's continue. Alright, brilliant. So, we've got some more goblins. Is that enough? Is that enough goblins? It's probably enough goblins, isn't it? Oh, there's only Helmgart. I mean, they've only got some great swords and crossbowmen and the like. You know what? I think we do actually need some more archers. Can't get any archers just yet. Would be nice to have something. Anyway, let's move them along. Yeah, archers would be nice. Gotta hit the walls. I guess just swarming them with goblins is fine. I guess. So, one more turn of that. Actually, one thing I should have done is hopped into Karak Eight-Peaks, just so public order can go up. Make sure we're there. So there we go. And yes, you keep heading over there. Brilliant. Next turn. Okay, excellent. So, more wars going on. Fine, not a problem. Right. Let's get in here, start damaging some walls. You gonna get it? Failure. But he did still get some experience for it. He will get double experience. So we're gonna get Specialist, because it will put up his success chance just a bit for anything he's doing, but it'll put down the hero action cost. And that's the main thing I want. I want to make it just dirt cheap, because it'll be cheaper anyway to do it, but yeah, that's gonna get cheaper and cheaper. It's gonna get awfully cheap. So, that I think is enough. I think he's good. So let's use the underway. head over to Helmgart. Because, sure, we can use the underway, but a lot of our foes won't be able to. And so taking Helmgart will be pretty damn handy, and it will let us learn about this dastardly dwarfen architecture, which we'll definitely need if we want to take Karak Norn. So, let's move on. Alright, so Widrioth has been asked to come fires. They're either here or here. I forget which spot they're in, honestly, but we're at war with them now. We're at war with them, which is very annoying. Clan Angrand invited them, which is bizarre. I wish that wouldn't happen. I wish there was something diplomatically. There were certain things that dwarves couldn't do with elves, because the idea of a dwarf inviting an elf to fight their wars is insane. That just wouldn't happen. Dwarves are far too proud, especially against a race that they hate. You know, dwarves, they seem cool and everything, but they're horrible racists. They just hate elves. Hate them completely. Thanks to the War of Vengeance. Or the War of the Beard to the elves. Odd to call it the War of the Beard when it was... Sounds a bit of a fun thing to say, but the elves lost that pretty hard, so, you know, they should take it more seriously. But anyway, so, more wars going on. Very annoying, but that's fine. So, let's attack Helmgart. We are going to have to declare war, and it means Franz will want to try and kill us before long. Because I don't know how many wars he's got going on at the moment. It just seems Skull Smashers and Beastmen. Oof. Okay, so it's just other greenskins and beastmen that haven't turned up yet. So yeah, he's probably going to come for us. But that's fine. That's fine. So here, we do have Skarsnik's Bad Moon Banner, which is a lovely little bonus. So when the leering yellow face of the Bad Moon Banner rises, all Night Goblins swell with an insane blend of daring and battle madness. It will make them unbreakable, which is great. Extra melee attack, extra melee defense, and it'll have them cause fear. So we're going to give that to our Fanatics, so because we do start with Fanatics and Night Goblins, which actually... I mean, I never really mentioned this, but I do find it kind of annoying that Night Goblins and Night Goblin Fanatics look the same. They really shouldn't, should they? Because, like, Spearmen and Spearmen with shields look different, so how come it's Night Goblins and... It seems odd. Seems odd here. Although, I guess the point is you don't know that they're Fanatics. That's kind of the thing. You know, you didn't know that Goblins had Fanatics on, like, tabletop, and they do try and hide that. And I think even it does just say Night Goblins on their banner when you see them until they use the Fanatics. You don't know which ones have them. But still, the banner doesn't really matter if they're the enemy, because it doesn't show the banner. So, I don't know. Seems odd. But whatever. It is what it is. So, we are going to fight this battle. And, yeah, it looks a bit tough, but I think it'll be easy. Oh, also, for some reason, the garrisons all started with, like, no garrison. And I don't know what mod it is that's done that, but for some reason, like, every single place was sort of reset as if it had just been taken and the garrisons were replenishing. I don't know why. Just that my game starts like that now, but we've waited a few turns, so they're most of their health. It's fine. Alright, so here we are, and straight away, going to be pretty straightforward. We're going to stick our Night Goblin Squig Hoppers and our Ragnarok right in the front. We're going to put our Night Goblins over here, because they stalk, so they're not going to be spotted. And we're going to shove all the other Goblins on this side, along with some archers. So, Skarsnik, you're going to go on the front line too. Because you can't climb walls, because, well, you know, it's not just Skarsnik, is it? Gobbler can't climb a ladder. He doesn't have hands. So anyway, that's fine. They're all going to go together. I like that. And you lot are also going to go in together, keeping most of the enemies distracted. So... let's start the battle. You start moving up. You just move up a bit. You lot go straight for the middle. And we are going to make them invisible. So, boom. There we go for 29 seconds. Long enough to get to the walls, for sure. But these guys are going to be basically invisible. They're still getting shot somehow, despite being invisible. The towers can still see them. That seems like cheating to me. Or is it just you? You can hide, can't you? Should be fine. But anyway, we're getting to the walls. We're going to smash them down. And you lot actually go a bit closer. We don't need to go right around, I don't think. Cool. So, you lot, shoot the greatswords. Doing more damage to the greatswords would be lovely. We don't have Skarsnik's Prodder yet. But, yeah, Trixie Trap's just such a cool thing to start with. Just anything in that AoE. You know, when he casts it, it's going to get Stalk and Unspottable. So unspottable just means stalk, but you have to be even closer, you know. The enemy's got to be like right on top of you before they spot you, which is really cool. So these guys are taking some time to get into just any kind of useful position. And yeah, with Siege Attacker, with this chap. Does have siege attacker. Yep, just does mad damage to the gates, which is awesome. So we are getting through here very fast. And you know what? Could just go straight through the gates, honestly. I don't think we even need to climb up there. So let's kill their lord. And you guys just start running in. Oh, great swordsman running over there. That's crafty. Alright. Can't really hit him then, can I? We'll still shoot. He'll be fine. So, I don't like his chances much. Annoyingly, there's no more infantry on the ground. But I might get my Night Goblin Squig Hoppers over here to deal with the mortars. There you lot, head in. You start attacking them. And you keep running around. So yeah, Squig Hoppers. Come on, get in there nice and quick. And yeah, don't like the chances this guy. Oh, you've got a lot of anti-large here, but it's still just... there's a lot to bully. There's a lot here that can bully very successfully. What are you doing? Get in first, you... oh, you loonies. Get it? Anyway, right, you guys. Almost there. Take out that mortar. It will start adding up the damage soon, so... alright, he's dealt with. Good stuff. These guys can't really do anything. They're going to be dealt with very fast. And we're heading in over here. Most of our goblins over here will get killed. Honestly, they're gonna get just butchered to pieces. But look what we got over here. Perfect. So now we can waltz the spider over here. He's not going to be able to attack anything, but he causes terror. So we can just sit there and cause terror. It's perfect. Absolutely perfect. So, yep, squigs. They're going to be able to eat up these crews very quickly, which is very nice. Night Goblins doing wonderfully. Okay, you lot. Start running in. Can you use these on the walls? No, I can't use on walls. It's a shame. It'd be wild to see them flying along. It'd be really fun. So you lot head in. You head in. Still just butchering these crossbowmen, which is superb. Love that. Yep, they're all broken, as expected. How many kills you got? 4. 4 kills with the Goblin Archers. Absolute pros, them. Alright, you lot charge in. And, oh, alright, you're going to have to go up there, because I can't have him getting shot at like that. So, have you been spotted? Yeah, they have been spotted. Oh, shame. Oh, hello. Great swords over there. We can deal with them rather than ice sealing. Yeah, go deal with those, please. You can deal with this lot. And, good. You keep moving along. So, you've gobbled up all of them. I'm just going to capture the objective. It will affect leadership. So, might as well. What are you goblins doing? So, he's doing fine. Our goblins are holding. Okay, keep going, boys. Chop them up. Good, good. Alright, so, great swords. They will lose. Eventually. It's going to take some time, though. Ragnarok, not really designed for dealing with infantry, but, I mean, she'll deal with them. She'll deal with them. It'll take a little while. Oh, really? You're back? Alright, you run back that way. You guys run in, deal with these crossbowmen. But yeah, the fact that the greatswords are down here is pretty great, to be honest. It's giving us a lot of respite. Our goblins are going to fare a lot better on the walls when they're not fighting greatswords. Nothing can last particularly long time. Still capping. Fine. Still capping. So yeah, I think this is a good place to learn about sieging, you know? I think it's a good practice run for Skarsnik. Good for him. Sneaky sod. Right, so he's still getting some kills. 19 kills, not bad. They've shattered. So these guys can continue on. And actually, let's get these down here. Get into these swordsmen. Because they will actually be able to attack, which is nice. Oh, nice. They're shooting. Alright, you get down here. The goblins can keep chasing. And let's start terrifying these guys. Like I was hoping to a while back. And good. Let's get some fanatics out here. So good. So good. Yeah, everything's just terrified. Brilliant. Job done. I'm glad we got the fanatics out. And a lot of our goblins survived, weirdly. No one's expecting that. We got more goblins over here, which I could have brought in, but yeah, it's all good. Right. Pyrrhic victory. No, good stuff. It said Pyrrhic victory, but like, we didn't lose that many. Not really. Like half our guys. It's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. Less than half. Like, we did fine. Don't know why that was Pyrrhic. Anyway, we got some fightiness out of it, which is nice. Do like a bit more fightiness. Doesn't make that much difference, because like I said, it won't actually cause any attrition if we don't. I doubt he'll ever get unfighty. It's just for the other armies I'm going to have posted around that I think will end up running out of fightiness, and I can't be bothered to handle that. Can't be bothered to deal with it. I'm going to be raiding and doing all sorts of nonsense anyway. It's just, yeah, less to worry about. So, let's occupy it. Let's occupy it. Not great climate, but it doesn't matter, because it's a fort, you know. We've got a fort. Bunch of orc biggins, a bunch of orc araboys, and some goblin rock lobbers. So, rock lobbers, yeah, that sounds like a good way to get rid of walls, so I like their thinking. But, yeah, all the orcs. For me, I kind of want to just do a goblin-only playthrough, right? Just all goblins, all the garrisons, just all goblins, right? But you can't, and I couldn't find any mods that do that. But actually, I kind of like the idea of Skarsnik being just so scheming and clever that him taking Helmgart has impressed all the nearby orcs from the mountains, and they've all decided to move in and take command, take orders from Skarsnik, seeing Skarsnik as the superior greenskin. So that's what's happened here. They've all pledged fealty, and over the next few turns, as the garrison starts filling up, they're going to start, they're going to start moving in. Going to attract all kinds of attention from all around. It's going to be great. So now, this is my favourite bit of this campaign, I think, apart from Gobbler being Gobbler. His skills are so good. I love Skarsnik's skills. So, Nasty at Squigs, plus 8 melee attack for Squig units. It's all Squig units. Brilliant. Extra charge bonus, plus 10, which is really good. Better Night Sneak in here, plus 12 melee attack for Goblin and Night Goblin units. That's like an extra 50% melee attack for them. And extra charge bonus. It's percentage, so it's not great charge, but, it's not bad. But yeah, he's just got some great abilities. And, Dodgy Geezer. Warpath. Love that. Extra fightiness within foreign territory. That's fun. Yeah, War is what we need to go for, though. Like, real soon, once we get some other bonuses. I will want to get Dagobos done. So, extra, more melee attack, more melee defense, extra ammunition, extra missile damage, just a bunch of stuff for goblins. We do want that. And, I think riders? No? Yeah, and Squig herds. Ah. Okay, it says all melee cavalry, so I'm assuming that is Squig hoppers, and then Squig herds is Squigs, so we'll probably want to get all of these, just to, bolster all of those guys. The extra speed and charge bonus is going to be really good for all of that stuff. Death from above could also be nice. Yeah, don't need that. Extra missile damage for missile cavalry and chariot units is pretty good too. So there's a lot of good stuff actually, but yeah, for now, better night sneaking, it's just the best. I mean, plus 12 melee attack with 1 skill point at level 1 is crazy. We'll want to get Root Marcher at some point too, but yeah, we want to get War. We want to get War sooner rather than later, but we do want to make sure that our just cheap as chips gobbos here, I mean, look at that. 45 upkeep per turn and 32 melee attack. And Silver Shields. Like, these are just stupidly good units. They're just too good, in fact. Oh, also, we will want to make sure we get something researched, won't we? We will want to make sure we get stuff researched soon. We need buildings for it, though, which I kind of hate. I kind of dislike that. Luckily, most sort of tech trees, sort of recently, anything that's had a rework so far, they've tended to have gotten rid of the building requirements for stuff. So when the greenskins do get a rework, I can imagine this is going to look very different. But obviously that hasn't come around yet. So anyway, one day, guys. One day. So Karak Eight-Peaks, yeah, it's not looking great, is it? People are a bit unhappy. And one thing I want to do, I know, seems a bit soon, but I want to make sure I get a Goblin Great Shaman. Here we go. Oh my god, lower upkeep for Goblins and Night Goblins. Perfect. That is perfect. What's that one? Less obedience for enemies, that's fine. Torturer. Brilliant. So yeah, Mushroom Addicted. Superb. Let's get that. And this is another thing with the mod. Look at this. Look at that. Army upkeep increase, 0%. I've made it so there's no increase at all. Made it so there's no increase. And also, with this character here, we've got our Goblin Shamans. And a Ragnarok Spider. That's right, got a mod to add a Ragnarok Spiders because they should. They should have that. Right, they just should. So, yeah, we're going to want to make sure that we get this guy leveled up as soon as we can. It'll be rank 17, which will take a while. It'll take a while, which is why I wanted to recruit him as soon as I could. So let's do that, and let's start recruiting some people. So let's just start with goblins. We'll start with goblins, get some more archers as well. And then over here, we need to keep hitting them, don't we? I think I neglected that at one point. We'll find out. So, damage the walls. Fine. Specialist up. Brilliant. Next time it's going to cost us 116, so it's getting cheaper, which is nice. It means we can just keep spamming it, and yeah, once we've got this at level 3, you know, it's dirt cheap, we can just start putting things into all of this. You know, just get all the combat abilities. It just means, yeah, we'll be able to, like, make him immortal and give him a bunch of good, you know, a bunch of good stats before we field him, which is brilliant. You know, before we actually put him in an army. So, big fan of that. Big fan of that. So, right, Skarsnik, yeah, maybe just loiter here, mate. There's loiter here. Getting a bit of cash, but these units will be a bit expensive to get sort of a 2-stack. I think we will run out of income. So we will need to make plans of where we're going next. And I know there are some greenskins up here, and some greenskins, hang on, is it these mountains? Or, I swear they were further down. Or maybe it is these mountains. No, there's got to be more, right? Let's just zoom out. Yeah, I think it is those mountains. Must be. Yeah, it is, just around that corner. Okay, so yeah, Massive Orcal is there, I think. If I remember correctly, so we can take that. I know there's a greenskin thing. I think it's Massive Orcal. So yeah, I think taking that or that would be a good idea too, just to set up more outposts as Skarsnik, you know, just figures out basically how he's going to take back Eight-Peaks, because Eight-Peaks, bunch of, you know, mutinous gits. We can't have that happen again. So he's got to learn what he can, you know, sort of set up outposts around the place and really just figure out how he's going to keep that place held down. That's what I think he wants to do. You know, rushing there, I mean, he lost it once already. So who's to say he's not going to do it again? So I think he needs some world experience. He needs to get, you know, outposts around the place so people can gather just any knowledge that might be useful to him, you know. And at the very least, plunder a bunch of teef from nearby, because I think he needs that to happen. So start winning over some of these just pathetic, you know, pathetic clans that are kicking around. And, yeah, really start making a name for himself before he heads back to his prize. That's kind of the plan here. Okay, that's kind of what I'm going for. You know, I don't want to head straight for Karak Eight-Peaks. I want him to earn it. I want him to really earn it. And I think to do that, he's got to make sure that he can really just browbeat anyone else he comes across first. So that's the plan there. Certainly other greenskin clans. We will definitely want to head to Black Pit as well. So, yeah, a few different places for him to go to. Definitely a few places. So it should be a laugh. And yeah, just having Helmgart, I think it's going to be great, because it just means it's going to get attacked every now and then. We'll have a bunch of siege battles with these guys, which I love. I love that. I mean, just getting it up to level 2, pretty good. You know, bunch of Orc Arrow boys, which are pretty good at melee, so I can keep them on the walls. The Rock Lobbers can do some really good damage. Orc Biggins with that anti-large, they're going to be great for dealing with lords and heroes, like once they're mounted. The Trolls, great armor piercing. It's just very good garrisons here. Sadly, though, yeah, no heroes here to help encourage people, because greenskin garrisons still don't have heroes, which is kind of depressing. Sad. Anyway, let's go to the next turn. Commandment available. Oh, of course there is. So let's go with extra growth. Go with the extra growth. Perfect. Move on. Okay, so it does look like that pesky Emperor, Karl Franz, decided to rock up with quite a lot of troops, in fact. Quite a few troops, so we may have to defend here. Which could be problematic. For sure. Could be problematic. So I think we should keep recruiting new units over here. And let's see if we can't recruit something in time here too. Going to take a couple turns, which we may not have. He's probably going to attack next turn. He might not, but he might. So let's see. If he doesn't, we might get nasty skulkers in time. I don't know. It's going to be a close call. So let's damage the walls again. Success. Lovely. More levels. So let's put that into specialist, and we actually went up 2 levels. So let's get him a giant wolf. Because who doesn't want a giant wolf? Come on. Come on, guys. So there we go. The larger wolves are bred by gobbos to pull their ramshackle chariots and be mounts for their cruel bosses and nasty shamans. Hell yeah, they are. Right, so I think Skarsnik's going to have to lie in wait a little bit longer. See what happens to... see where Karl Franz goes. Could be a bit iffy, but I think we'll be alright. Fingers crossed. He's on the move. Oh, he's coming for us. He's coming for us, guys. Yep, so massively in his favour. But I disagree. I think we'll be fine. Although, these guys are still very injured, so I don't know how much use these orcs will be. But hopefully there'll be enough use, you know. Hopefully they'll do alright. So, let's hop in and fight this. Okay, so a little bit mad, little bit crazy. This so obviously we've just started our campaign and we're already fighting Karl Franz, which I don't think is what Skarsnik was expecting, honestly. But hey, there's handgunners over there, so I think it might be worth trying to kill them first. Because I do want to sally forth and start pounding a bunch of these guys. Although, check it out, there are halberdiers there too. That's not bad. That could be fun to kill. Ugh. Yeah, that'd be good to shoot. I will want to kill them as well. They will trouble my Ragnarok. Most other units won't. Because I get the Ragnarok on the right guard, and then I can just swarm everything with goblins. That's the idea. I don't want night goblins over here. I probably want them out front, because they can sneak out, which would be very funny. Can even sneak out the Ragnarok, and them, and Skarsnik. I could sneak all of these guys out the walls, which I think would be very funny. So there are goblin archers here. So the goblin archers can go over here and shoot. The handgunners are in range straight away. And they're in a very strange formation. Fair enough. And let's see. Yeah, most of my units are very injured. So I got my rock lobbers as well. Let's put them further forward. Just so I can, you know, keep an eye on them a little easier. These goblins will want to push over here as well, I reckon. These goblins should be in a frontline position. Got some big uns. So yeah, I think these archers, we get these archers to try and focus down the halberdiers, and then we can push out with all of these units into the front. I think this could be interesting. Could be a lot of fun. It looks like Emperor Karl Franz will be just heading up here, so we can just fight big uns or something. Doesn't really matter. Okay, so yeah, you deal with the handgunners, please. And you lot. I do want you guys to deal with the halberds. Oh yeah, towers can deal with the halberds too. Perfect. I guess so can these guys, so. Let's get them all doing it. Maybe start... Oh, those are just archers. Oh, I can't reach the crossbowmen, really? Alright, everyone shoot them. Fine. And you guys go for the halberdiers. I mean, if they start going onto the walls, then we're laughing anyway, but... Still. So you guys start shooting them. It does not be able to sneak out, sadly. I don't know what these rights guard are trying to accomplish. I'm really not sure. So you lot will get involved. Yeah, I really don't know what they're planning. Okay, doesn't look like we'll be able to hit them. See, these guys climbing up this way is a bit of a nuisance, I must say. And, oh, alright, in that case, you guys start running this way. You guys get over here, and you can keep shooting. The handgunners are just going to be wasting their time, which is perfect. Swordsmen are going to start running out. So, okay, let's do it. Let's charge them. Let's charge them. So, a bit of a nuisance. You know, the fact there's Emperor Karl Franz just loitering here, it's quite annoying. But we'll see how it goes. So, you lot are there. Guys, keep pushing forwards. I don't know that they're still just going fine, you know. So you get into those rights guard. That anti-large will definitely help in killing those rights guard. It's going to be huge. Quite honestly. It's going to be huge. So you guys start running this way. Yep, all you guys start running this way. Start killing those swordsmen. Good. Right, where are our fanatics? Here they are. Yeah, I guess just this way, generally. Oh, I was hoping to hit some of these first, but apparently not. Although Fanatic did just kill a rights guard. Are we going to kill another? No. Sadly not. So we got one caught there, which is brilliant. That's really nice to see. Okay, still some archers kicking around, which is annoying. So they're dealt with. That's good news. You two probably start shooting these swordsmen, huh? Yeah, the big uns are struggling. You'd expect. They're also struggling. Okay. You start chasing those archers down. You start chasing those archers down. And yeah, it looks like we're doing fine over here. So, you guys, line up over here. You keep at them. Okay, keep charging. Lovely. And, oh, more of them over there. Well, got some good armor piercing on the squigs, though. Good charge bonus, too. So it looks like we will deal with them again. Oh, can you really not get there? Oh, that's annoying. Alright. Get our spider back out. How are you two doing? Let's get our info cards up. I get some kills. Nothing major. Oh, you keep chasing those handgunners, please. Thank you. Dealing with them rather nicely. They're all breaking. Perfect. Got our squigs. Okay, let's get our fanatics back home, shall we? Let's get these back home. Bring our boys home, guys. Let's bring our boys home. Okay, good. So, where's Karl Franz? Over here still. Still over here. Alright, you lot. Come on. You need to start shooting properly. And how are you lot doing? Just not getting many kills. Very upsetting. Alright, you go for them again. Still do with the crossbowmen. So a nice charge into them. Okay, you start heading home too. So, Knight Gobbos, you go for those spearmen. Got more big uns, then go for the halberdiers. So this is a bit of a mess too. Those swordsmen are doing quite well. And they're just loitering. Huh. Just loitering. Nice of them. Nice of them just to loiter. Okay, let's charge them again. Now let's charge back. Okay, Karl Franz still just wasting his time, pretty much. Looks like we're going to win this quite happily. Terror's hitting a lot of them. Alright, you go for them again. Nice charge with the squig hoppers. Into the archers. Zigzag to these other swordsmen. All of them are starting to waver. Got these lads too. You go up there, deal with the halberdiers. Squig hoppers on 110 kills. Which, I dare say, is quite good. Dare say that's quite good. Alright, Skarsnik, you deal with them. You stay on there. Right, cool. Squigs into the next lot of crossbowmen, please. And that's basically army losses. Karl Franz has spent his entire time. He's got 162 kills, and it didn't matter. That, I think, is just classic Skarsnik. You know, don't fight a battle you can't win. Fight all the battles you can, and that's exactly what we did. And that was too much. Too much for Karl Franz there with his 162 kills. Amazing. Alright, let's end the battle. Heroic victory. Yeah, it was. Yep. Because it's Skarsnik, and everyone knows that Skarsnik is a hero. I mean, what better heroic character is there in Warhammer? Let's be honest. Not that horrible villain, Karl Franz. Not him. So, excellent news. Our garrison took a fair bit of damage, but who cares? This went great. This went great. So we're going to eat them, because, obviously, you know, being polite, they came round for dinner, after all. So, let's eat the captives, get some more replenishment. Off Karl Franz goes. Okay, so, oh my god, that's amazing. Skarsnik causes terror against the Empire now. That is real good. That is real good. It makes sense though. You know, anyone who's heard of Karl Franz being defeated by a goblin, yeah, they're gonna be afraid of that goblin. It's that simple. It's that simple. So even great men are flawed. Failure is part of mankind's tragic condition. Or, to put it another way, even great men are flawed. That's my goblin voice. Anyway, there we go. Another level. Lovely. And, oh, brilliant. Humi Smash. They want us to take Ubersreich. We can do that. We can raise or sack it. No problem. No problem. These missions, they're finally on the same page as me. They rarely are, so this is good. This is real good. So, he's mustering, and so are we. I do want the nasty skelkers. Also, we can go ahead and put our... just make our squigs better. Squigs are already pretty good, you know. They're already brilliant, but we could make them better. Or I could go Root Marcher so we can chase them down, like, quite easily. Or we could start getting into these Gobos ones. Because the thing is, I think our Night Goblin Squig Hoppers with the poison, the anti-infantry, the good charge bonuses, just all of those stats anyway, they're still brilliant. Just cycle charging, they can kill stuff all day. So I don't think we really need them buffed so much as we do the Goblins. That will just be, you know, they'll just shoot up in value if we start buffing them. So I think I'm actually going to go with Inspiring Presence first so we can unlock the Gobos and just start getting these leveled up. Because, yeah, those bonuses are real good. They're real good. Just insanely good, in fact. Could be very handy. I think it's like +8 melee attack. You think, that's not huge. It's like, yeah, that's +8 on a unit that starts with like 20. You know? So it's pretty good. Look at that, 20. 20, because they're not in Skarsnik's army. So, look at Skarsnik's Gobos. 32. That'll be 40. So, yeah, we're doubling their melee attack. So they're going to be twice as good at killing. That, and the melee attack actually for Goblins is sort of even better when they're buffed because they have such huge model counts. And they're so small. So, you know, they're basically like 2 to an enemy. So, yeah, that's 2 things with huge bonuses that are going to be attacking stuff each time. They're really good if you can buff them. They're just so cost effective. So anyway, Heroic Victory. I'd love that. I love that we got Heroic Victory against the Empire this early. Absolutely hilarious. Right, so let's get, yeah, a couple nasty Skelkers and some more Goblins. Cool. God, I just love how cheap these are. Because that's the thing, actually, I think his are cheaper, aren't they? 34, 45. So yeah, this guy has even cheaper Goblins, because the reduction in cost for upkeep, that's a faction-wide thing, and then he has his own trait to lower costs. So he just has the cheapest army. It's amazing. Oh, I'm so happy with how this campaign's going already. Anyway, let's... oh, hero not moved. Thanks for reminding me. Thanks for reminding me. Oh, failed. Failed. Oh, he didn't get level. I was about to say, doesn't matter. He levels up anyway. He usually does. Not today, though. Never mind. Next turn. Okay, so... Skarsnik, you ready? Are you ready? See, they aren't getting their stuff back. We don't have any archers in this army, annoyingly. Which I could really do with. The archers would be such great help, dealing with like the halberdiers and the enemy archers and just putting pressure on things. You know? Would be a lot of help. Would be a lot of help. I think we could probably win this, though. I think we could probably win this. The auto-resolve won't know if we can or not, because it's not the brightest. But I think we can. Also, 5 turns! 5 whole turns. But yeah, I think we need to attack Skarsnik now. Sorry, attack Karl Franz now. Because Ubersreich, they're mustering forces too. So, you know. Extra melee defense for them too, which is a bit annoying. What is the garrison like in Ubersreich? Not great. It's not great. Could we do it with this? It's not a good army. It's not a good army. It really isn't. What does he start with? Sneaky stabbing? So, yeah, sneaky stabbing's pretty good. It will buff anything that we throw in there. Use that on the nasty skulkers, and they're definitely going to proc opportunist murderer for the extra melee attack. So, yeah, that'll make them pretty formidable. Oh, I can't reach before they get reinforcements. Alright, tell you what, I'm going to head down here. Alright, Karak Eight-Peaks can go further into, you know, disrepute. And we're going to get more goblins. We're going to get more goblins. There we go. Actually, let's go like that. There we go. Be symmetrical. We're going to attack Karl Franz. We're going to finish him off here. He's running. He's running. Which bodes well for us. Definitely bodes well for us. In fact, I mean, it's bizarre that it's saying that he ran away, because it's still saying it's in his favour, so I'm surprised he didn't attack us. But if you have a look, we did wipe out his rights guard, which is hilarious. So I guess if he had no bodyguard, he would probably run away, which makes a lot of sense. So let's try and kill him, shall we? He did run, so if we do it now, we've killed him, which is hilarious. I mean, he is a mortal, sure. He is a legendary lord, but we can still kill him. So, let's do it. Okay, brilliant. Oh, also, another mod. Another mod. Nighttime. That's right. I've got it so battles at night happen more often. Which I think is a lot of fun. It sort of had vampire counts in mind for the mod. Because a lot of the time you've got sort of vampire counts just having a fight in the middle of the day and it just seems a bit weird. Which, yeah, fair enough. But actually, I think that it works perfectly for Skarsnik, and it does help mix things up a bit. There's a bunch of different like weather types, essentially, that it uses. So, kind of cool. Right, tell you what, let's try and position a few different places. I think that'll be more fun. And yeah, we can just charge in with this lot. Also, let's put them in the corner. Good stuff. So, you lot are going to charge in, like lunatics. I kind of want to make sure they're all hidden, actually. So, we can hide them. As soon as we start getting close. Cool. Okay, where are they? Yeah, boys. Here, baddies. Very sneaky, Karl Franz try and hide. But we're sneakier, so we don't need trees to hide. Okay. Oh, just beautiful. I love starting a campaign with a Ragnarok. I think that's such a brilliant, brilliant move. Okay. In a way, doesn't make a lot of sense, because, well, they're a night goblin tribe, not a forest goblin tribe, so, you know, that doesn't make sense, per se. I'm going to have to turn off foliage here, because I can't see what's going on. Let's just hit them with that, shall we? Didn't really want it to go that direction. Okay, that's probably going to hurt them a bit. Halberdier still loitering in the back, which is perfect. Okay, we're bothering them a bit, but... Okay, let's charge that way. Archers, shoot halberds if you can. Lovely. Okay, that seems to be going fine. You start getting a flank on there if you can. Can't tell where Franz is. Can't tell where Franz is right now. Also, he didn't do any hiding. Still chasing them, huh? Let the other goblins do it. You start heading this way. You guys start heading into here. Yeah, where is Karl? There he is. There he is. Drink the brew! Oh, I love goblins. I love goblins so much. So yeah, again, Karl Franz just not doing what it takes, you know. Doesn't know how to do this. Doesn't have the skills. Doesn't have the skills, guys. Okay, you start shooting at them. Got our Ragnarok. Start running in. Nice little rear charge over here. Probably going to be enough to break these swordsmen. Good stuff. Now Night Goblin Fanatics start charging in. Yeah. Please, come on. Let me click on him. Good. Good boy. Okay, we are suffering some damage over here. Which, yeah, makes sense. But the halberdiers. Good. Good. Okay, you start running over there. Try and deal with Karl Franz if you can. So we do have the Fanatics on him as well, which is good, because they'll be poisoning him. So we'll be doing less damage when he does hit us, which is nice. So you lot, start charging in here, deal with them. So smoke bomb them, and then start charging down these archers. Just leave them to it. All slowed down and whatnot. Okay, good. Okay, he's still going. Okay, let's get into these swordsmen some more. So we're getting through Karl. We're getting through Karl here. Let's try and stop that rear charge from happening. They should get... Yeah, they're broken straight away. In fact, that's army losses. Alright then. So, sorry, Karl. Sorry, mate. Sorry. Love it. Absolutely love it. There we go. That's Karl Franz defeated once more. Okay, that is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So Karl Franz are going to keel over in a second, which is nice. Once again, we're going to eat them. We're going to eat them. Oddly, ransoming captives is a thing, but if anyone would do it, it would be Skarsnik. You know, he's a clever sod. He's going to use his brains. But no, we're going to eat them. We're just going to straight up eat everyone. Okay, I want to keep the boys happy. I want to keep the boys happy for now. We're just starting off. So, the gobos. Oh, even better. We can give the entire army poison damage, which I don't think I can avoid. That's too good. That is just too good. So, they're recruiting. Skarsnik. It's looking pretty good. I might send him back home. For now, it would be nice to get him over here and start getting some archers. Or I head to Ubersreich. He can head to Ubersreich, and we can attack him with both armies at once. Just split up the experience a bit, and I can pass off some of these archers to Skarsnik as well, which would be nice. So, 5 turns for that. Yep. They're miserable, of course. Over here, have you done your bit yet? No, you haven't. Only 53, like, gold to do this. It's so cheap. Absolutely wonderful. In fact, can I make it cheaper as well? No, that just makes it better. So, yeah, that doesn't matter. I can give him Vanguard deployment, which is nice. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. So let's do that now. And let's give him Bloody Blade. That sounds good. Brilliant. Good stuff. So Slidemizer, he's getting good already. Love it. Level 7. Already level 7. Crazy. But yeah, definitely want to start leveling up Azrael Edbat. Look, size of this army. It's only costing him 600. It's so good. So good. Love it. So yeah, we'll sack Ubersreich in a second. So Skaven Corruption, of course. Because, yeah, now I know that Altdorf actually starts with an Undercity underneath it. With every campaign. But I mean, Skarsnik doesn't know that. And they're a problem, you know. He's not keen on he's not keen on Skaven either. You know, it's him, Queek, and Belagar that are all at odds with each other. So I think trying to root out where the Skaven are is probably a nice little side mission we could do while we wipe out the Empire, which may very well happen. Because well, Karl Franz, he's cheeky, isn't he? We've got to show the humans aren't a threat, and we've got to show the humans that we are a threat. I think that's probably the best thing to do. You know, those Umis, they're not the brightest. They're not brightest. Not like us. Not like us. We is the cleverest. So anyway, right, cool. Let's do one more turn. Let's do one more turn. So you see, they have recruited new units. They are recruiting more of them. Okay, so let's get in here. Let's take out Ubersreich. It's about time. It's about time they went down. So let's move them in first. Azrael Edbat. Alright, you stay there. And yeah, we'll just drag him into the fight. Oleg Fluss. Sorry, Oleg. But it's not going to go well for you, mate. It's not going to go well for you. Oh, actually, is it going to go particularly well for us? Looking at the circles, I'm not sure that Skarsnik can even get close enough without being the one to attack, which is kind of irritating, actually. So I guess we need to attack him first, then he'll run off. That's a shame. That's a shame. So he's going to run off. At least he can't recruit. I like the idea of making them flee, though. You know, he's gonna go and tell his friends what he's seen, which is hordes of greenskins. Okay, brilliant. So, Ubersreich, we don't need to fight this. We lost 2 units of goblins. Of course we did. Of course we did. So, sack or raise. Let's do both. And, oh, we can only loot and occupy. We'll raise it next turn. That's fine. So, got some extra cash out of it. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. The settlement of man must be destroyed. Yeah, I'm doing my posh voice again. I'm doing my like, you know, Empire Captain voice for these things. And it needs to be the goblin thing, doesn't it? But they haven't typed this out like a goblin thing. And that bothers me. I'm conflicted, guys. I'm conflicted. It should be, you know, this settlement of man must be destroyed. It should be like that, but it's not. And it's upsetting me. It's upsetting me. If anyone knows a mod that changes all the text to to, you know, greenskin speak, please let me know, because that would be hilarious, and I would download that in a heartbeat. Anyway, so yeah, we got 1,200 quid for it, which is lovely. So, happy with that. Also, yeah. Yeah, let's just go ahead and kill him too. Good. I know, I said it'd be good to have him run, but, I mean, stabbing him in the back just... It also feels right, you know? It feels right. So, we got 2, like, pretty good... I mean, they're not good, but they're fine armies. Enough to fight the little straggling armies that are kicking about. So, let's see. Tunnel Boss, Bellower. I mean, nothing great up there. I think we just want to focus on spells, and... Oh, Vindictive Glare would be very nice to get. That'd be lovely. I want to see what that's going to be like when, you know, he's got a vantage point on in Ragnarok. It's going to be very cool to see. I think Root Marcher is kind of essential. We'll get Sneaky Stabbing so we can use that more often. I think that's both very, very useful. Skarsnik, sadly, hasn't got anything that he can do. Ooh, if I go here, I get to my own territory. So I get some more replenishment. Lovely. It's not much, but it's something. Oh, you can ambush from there. Ambush chance can't be that great here, though, can it? No, it's not great. But that army might come back, so I'm going to give it a go. Not great chances. I doubt it'll work, but it actually might. So that's worth it for me. So let's damage those walls again, get some more levels. Thank you very much. He can get the giant spider already. God, that's crazy. I didn't even need the wolf. I'll leave him on the wolf for now, though, I think. Just the extra speed. I like that. And, yeah, let's start going with... I think we'll go Gutter Fighter. I want to get his melee attack up. Because I want him just to, like, turn up, goon something, and then sod off again. I don't want him to just sort of sit there fighting for a heck of a long time, you know. So, melee defense, not as important to me. Not for him. He's gonna be running around a lot. Okay, so I think that's kind of it, guys. I think that's it for this episode. But we made a good start. Showing the the Umis how it's done, which I think is great. Yeah, we'll eventually deal with Brock Iron Pick, I'm sure, but I'm in no rush to do so. I'm really in no rush. Also, population surplus. It's going to take a long time. It's going to take a very long time to get anywhere with this. I am tempted. Do I take the Reichland for myself, I wonder? I wonder if I'll do that or not. Because I'm no doubt going to have another episode recorded before any of you guys comment on that. But I am always tempted. I mean, it's not great climate, but I think just taking the Reichland just... I don't know, it just feels like such a cheeky thing for Skarsnik to do. But also, I don't want to have a campaign centered around the exact same place we did last time. That seems a bit silly. Definitely want to start going along the mountains somewhere, though. That could be fun. Go down here. I think Massive Orcal might be the way to go. I'll raise the Empire to the ground. Okay? I'll raise the Empire to the ground, and then I'll go for Massive Orcal. Okay? Because, yeah, go there with tales of having wiped out, the Unborigin tribe. That's the way to do it. So, yeah, that'll be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's been a lot of fun, and I can't wait to really get stuck into this campaign, because just goblins are the funniest. I think this is the most entertaining, least serious campaign ever, but things can escalate, you know. Goblins can get very scary, especially because, they aren't costing me anything extra, so I can just have stack after stack after stack, and billions of goblins, just like it should be. Just like it should be. That's lore friendly in my book. Just all the goblins, guys. All the goblins. So, if you guys enjoyed this, then please do comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.